Welcome back to the channel. Come have a seat. Come sit down right here next to me. Yeah. This is why I say go see stuff for yourself cuz you just never know. Y'all had me thinking this movie was straight trash. It wasn't that bad. This movie was for a very specific audience. If you did not grow up on Scary Movie 1 or 2, this probably was not for you. The last 10 minutes of the movie is literally referencing the original movies. Now, true, you could have watched the original movies years after it came out, but I feel like you wouldn't understand the hype that was around the movies back then. The movie is given very much you had to be there. Now, for those of us born in the 1900s that still doesn't like the movie, here's where I think it's going wrong. I think a lot of people are going to this movie with very, very high expectations. And I understand it. The franchise is back with the Wayans. And because the original movies did so well, the expectation is for this one to do well, right? But we have to think of what type of movie Scary Movie is. It's a parody movie, so it's tons of parodies. And then think about the types of jokes that are in Scary Movie. Very inappropriate jokes, off the wall jokes. And while that type of stuff was funny back then, we're adults now. It's not going to be as funny. I got a couple chuckles, but did I side eye a lot of those jokes? I did. Now, I went in with very low expectations. First, because I've told you all in previous videos that when it's a comedy movie, again, out the gate, I'm coming in with low expectations. And then it's scary movie. Like, we already know the plot. But I think people went in wanting to feel like how they felt when they saw Scary Movie 1. And I think that if you were a preteen, teen, or even young adult back then, it's just not going to hit the same. What works for this movie is seeing a lot of the original cast come back, as well as some cameos from the original movie. That's what I mean by you kind of just had to be there back then because some of the cheers and the laughs that you hear in the movie theater when certain people appear on screen, like, I just don't think you would get it if you weren't there back then. If I had to critique anything about the movie, I would say this needs to be it. I think Scary Movie has ran its course. I don't think we need a Scary Movie 7, 8, 9, 10, nothing like that. I think at this point, the next generation of Wayans can get together and create their own franchise. But this was a nice reunion. It was good to see everyone, and I think it was just a nice way to close out the franchise. Shout out to Real Talk with Jared, who gave a heads up about the post credit scene. I did almost miss the second one, though, so make sure you stay seated for that. So let me tell you all how to navigate this movie. Grab one of your high school friends. Actually, doesn't have to be a high school friend. Just somebody you've been friends with for a long time. Go get drinks. Get a little lit. Not too much because you know we're older now. Grab some drinks. Then go see the movie. Have fun, reminisce, enjoy. That's what this is. It's just a feel good movie. Let's not make it more complicated than it has to be. I think this movie was just a blast from the past, a good laugh, and like I said, just a good way to close out a franchise. Because this movie was very nostalgic, my overall rating will be a B minus. Thank you all for watching this movie. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you all in the next one.